Well, guys, it's another Sunday. Yeah, so we're starting a new week already. And yeah, looking to see if we can have any setup this week. So, I think first thing first we always do is to check, um, check Forex Factory for like the news we have this week. I'll just yeah. But this week is we mostly have we have Redford news this week, I guess. I'm not reading other pairs, so I'm just mostly looking at dollar and what's happening with dollar. So on Monday, Tuesday, we don't have Redford news. So I need to edit that. So we don't have any news on Monday and Tuesday. Then on Wednesday we have CPI. Thursday we have Redford news. On Friday we also have. So this week we're supposed to see volatility this week because we have like one of the three big news, which is CPI, and we also have Redford news. So we should see volatility in the market this week, and that's all I'm concerned about. I'm just concerned if we have like a red folder or orange folder news, because this will help bring volatility into the market. So definitely the market is going to move. So with that being established, I'll go back to the chart. So looking at gold, I will start with gold. So you see that we are actually like bullish. We are still drawing towards this swing high on the monthly time frame. So that's our draw liquidity. So we are still bullish. Yeah. So the idea is that we've created our bias already on the monthly time frame. So we are looking for like our narrative, like our vehicle on going bullish. Like if we are going bullish, how are we getting there? That is the next question. Like we've answered where are we going to, like what is our draw liquidity, where is price heading to next. We've been able to establish that. So the next question we should be able to answer is how are we getting to that bias, how are we getting to that draw liquidity, how are we going towards that direction. There is the vehicle, the narrative. So on the monthly, I don't see any narrative. I don't actually see any. So you can go down to the weekly. So looking at the weekly time frame, so looking at the weekly time frame, I can see that we've been playing in this weekly context already. So this is an alignment to that bullish bias that we have on the monthly. But I'm actually talking about based on like current price action. So we respected previous weeks low, like this candle short this candles low, we short it. So I think price can continue pushing up. Yeah, we're seeing so, but we don't have any fair value gap on the weekly that we can use to push higher into this coming week. So I can definitely go down to the daily time frame because there's absolutely nothing on the weekly. You can see that there's absolutely nothing on the weekly. So now moving down to the daily time frame, you can see that on the weekly we respected previous weeks low. So I can just simply go down to before and then look for an entry. But we don't want to do that. We want to make sure that we go through all our time frames so that we don't miss anything. So on the daily time frame, I can see that we have something that's opposing that our bullish bias, which is this opposing daily fair value gap. Yeah. So the weekly and the monthly is saying bullish, but the daily is saying something else. We're having this bearish fair value gap. Now I have no concern about this daily fair value gap. Like I have no concern trading into it and then moving down. No, because that is not actually our bias. Our bias is bullish. We are very bullish. So what I am expecting to see is maybe we create a new daily fair value gap, like then we can then use that to move higher, and that will be high probability because we swept on this swing low, we swept this swing low and then created that fair value gap. So that is something I want to see. I want to see like I want to see something like this on the 4 hour that we then create 4 hour fair value gap above this daily fair value gap, showing that okay, we have disrespected it and we are now in alignment with that monthly and weekly bias, which is bullish. So it's just as simple as this. So normally I would have placed my entry, just take this 4 hour fair value gap as an entry, but it's actually low probability because of this opposing daily fair value gap that we have. So I'm waiting for a more clear direction, like because this daily is saying something else from the weekly and monthly. Yeah, the monthly and the weekly are more stronger time frame than the daily, but yet we always want to play the highest probability and trade as possible, as like as much as possible to always be at the winning side. So I'm just saying for this level to get violated, this daily fair value gap to get violated. If it does, or we create a new daily fair value gap on the daily time frame this week, then I will be looking at that level to take buys from. So that is just it for gold. So looking at BTC, yeah. So we can see that BTC is actually a pair that I've been looking at. I've already marked out my level. So we kind of disrespected this swing points here. We disrespected this candle. Yeah. So understanding that we disrespected the level that we could have respected, but so understanding that my bias is actually bearish. So this is my joint liquidity. This previous candles low, previous month's low is my joint liquidity because of the disrespected level, and you can see that we created this monthly breakaway gap, which I don't expect price to like come back and then doesn't mean that price cannot do, but I don't expect it. It's one of the things I don't expect. Like when I see a breakaway gap, especially if we move that to a lower time frame and we see a fair value gap that price could use to go, then I don't think price is going to go back to the breakaway gap. So with our bias already established, like I said, this would have been our narrative, but I don't expect price to return back to it because it's a breakaway gap. So we've already established our bias. Our bias is bearish, yeah. So we have bearish bias. So and we know where price is heading to. So um let's move down to the weekly to see if you have any favorite gap that price could use to move lower from apart from this monthly bag. So moving down to the weekly time frame, I have this level that is overlapping with this ring low, which is a very strong level. Like when a favorite gap is overlapping another PDRA, is actually a strong level, and this is something I've seen like for sometimes for what time I've been trading like this my strategy. So we are overlapping with that swing low, and so this is a level where price can move lower from, rather than coming back to this daily to this monthly bag and then moving lower. You can have the price moving like this. And so currently I'm actually like in this setup. So we had this as our narrative, this weekly level as our narrative. So you can see price moving lower towards this strong liquidity, towards that previous month low. Yeah, so understanding that, so I always do like proper time, like top down analysis, so not to miss anything. So we had when price tapped into this monthly level, we had this daily opposing bullish for now. So this is what we call trapped order flow. So I just wanted to see price either do two things. Either price come into this daily fair and then come and sweep this level and then start moving lower, or price disrespects it and keeps on moving lower. And we can see that price already disrespected it. Yeah, so price already disrespected it, and we see that we are moving lower, and we can see that we are creating bearish fair value gap out of that weekly level, which is something that is strong, showing that okay, we have strong bearish intention. So you can see that so when price disrespected that opposing daily fair value gap, we created a 4-hour breakaway gap, which I took a trade. I actually took an entry on. So I'm currently in this position. Normally my stop loss is supposed to have been here, because this is like the logical swing. This is where the swing have this how will I put it, of this, what will I call it, other full leg is. So this is where the swing high is, but putting my stop loss there is going to give me a very high stop loss, and then my target is going to be outrageous. So I just simply get my stop loss at this this particular candle, this candle that validated that daily opposing fair value gap. I put my stop loss there at the open of that candle, and I don't think price should come back. So that's just it. Yeah, so this is actually like the setup, and it's like it fits my plan and everything. So it's just to wait for price to play out, and then yeah, we see. So I think I added Ada to my watch list. It's a very nice pair though. You can see that we are playing on Ada. I was expecting price to come back to this monthly fair value gap. I won't call it a bar because it's actually a fair value gap. The price did not, because we kind of expected like this swing though. So price could have easily come back to this level and then move lower. Like price has all capacity to come back to this level and then move lower. Yeah, so but we did not actually. So I saw something on the weekly. This is the weekly level that price is playing, and we are playing in this weekly area to area. So the bias is actually bearish, like plain bearish order flow. So um price started moving off of it, and you can see that on the daily time frame. You can see this daily fair value gap that was created, daily bag, if I call it a bag, that's created. So it is easy for me to like I will put my entry here, and then my stop loss here, and then target simple 3 hour. And this would have been a very nice, but I didn't take it because I was already in a BTC, so yeah. Well, this is just it. So the first thing first is always to know your bias. If you can get your bias and get your narrative, then your entry. It's as simple as that. Yeah. So let's just watch how price plays out in all our pairs that we forecasted this week and see. So that is just for it, guys. So catch you guys. Lee R.